Hi, I am Mrs. Allen, and I just want to say welcome to seventh grade math. I hope you've been getting all my emails. I try to over communicate versus under communicate. And if you ever have questions, please email me. A little bit about myself. I am married with 6 kids, and my favorite color is pink. I am the Trinity Springs head cheer coach, and this is my 19th year in teaching. I taught here for 11 or 12 years, and before that, I was at Fossil Hill for 6 years, and before that, I was at Hillwood, before that, private school. Things that your student needs to bring every day. For starters, their math notebook. We do use our math notebooks a lot, so they need to be sure they have that every day. Secondly, they need to have something to write with. Students have been increasingly asking for supplies, and I do not mind giving them supplies, but it is very early in the year for them to have run through all of their writing utensils. Please make sure they have something to write with. They do need their assignment agenda every day. And one of the things that we work with at middle school is starting to foster that sense of organization and planning. It is not something that comes natural to middle school students, so we start trying to teach that at this age. It is helpful if students have a folder or binder to keep their loose papers in so that their backpack does not turn into a bottomless pit of wadded up trash. And they need to have their homework to check each day of the school week. The curriculum is posted on my frequently asked questions website. It is also on the students' syllabus. I mentioned they have homework every night. They should have homework they bring home. I hand out the homework on Fridays so that they're able to work on it over the weekend if they're a busy person. I have 6 kids and our home is extremely busy. So I understand not having time during the week. However, that is not excuse because I do give it out on Fridays. If they lose it, I also post it on Google Classroom so they're able to see it and work it on notebook paper if they need to. Their homework should have 4 to 10 problems each night. I design it so that it should not take more than 10 to 15 minutes. If it is taking more than 15 minutes per section, then there is a point of confusion that needs to be clarified. There's tutoring every day of the week before and after school. If they don't ask for a pass from me, then a parent can write them a note to say they're going to come to math tutoring. Morning tutoring begins at 7:45, and they don't have to wait for a day that I'm available. They just look at the schedule, and they have the schedule in their math notebook. Sorry. They look at the schedule and they look at which teacher has offered to be available for any student to come in and ask questions. And we have all offered to do that once or twice throughout the week. Their daily grades Their daily grades are worth 60% of their overall report card. Their summative grades are worth 40%. I give 2 to 3 per 9 weeks, but I do not do retakes. I don't do retakes because I found it to be much more effective to have students reflect on their learning and to write down where their point of confusion was. So they have on Google Classroom, I post videos of me or another math teacher working out every problem and explaining the process. So the student is expected to copy down that work and then write a reflection as they watch the video and say, oh, that is definitely where I messed up. And so then they would write a reflection along with that correction. ECO is available for students who are struggling to get work in. It is Wednesday nights for math from 4 to 5. If your child has 2 or more missing assignments, I can sign them up from ECO. However, they have to have someone available to pick them up. Electronic devices, we do use our computers pretty frequently. So they need to have their Chromebooks charged and with them at all times. Most of the classrooms have backups, but they're older and slower. And so it becomes a distraction for them to have to use a different Chromebook. They also need a set of headphones or earbuds because, let me move this. Oh, it's not going to let me move it. They need to have a set of headphones because when we do a flipped class where I pre-recorded all of their notes, then they're able to listen to the videos. I keep headphones in here, but the communal headphones the kids don't seem to like as much. And so it's just they need to have their own. When my emails come out, at the bottom of every email, there is an FAQ link. On this FAQ link is a lot of information about my class that are frequently asked questions. So please feel free to click on that link at any time. And again, if you have any questions, please email me. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.